Tonight, our attention turns to a significant and potentially dangerous weather event unfolding across South Carolina's Midlands. This region, known for its beautiful lakes and vibrant communities, is now under the watchful eye of meteorologists as conditions rapidly change. Residents and visitors alike are urged to stay alert as the situation develops. The National Weather Service in Columbia has issued a lake wind advisory, a crucial alert that signals the potential for hazardous wind conditions. This advisory is not just a routine notice, it's a call to action for everyone in the area, especially those who live, work, or play near the Midlands' many lakes. The alert specifically warns of strong, gusty winds that can create dangerous situations on and around the water. For boaters, anglers, and anyone planning outdoor activities near the lakes, these winds can turn a peaceful day into a risky one in a matter of minutes. Updated Wednesday morning, the advisory remains in effect until 7 p.m., covering the hours when most people are likely to be outside enjoying the lakes. During this time, wind gusts can reach speeds that make navigation difficult and increase the risk of accidents on the water. Even experienced boaters can find themselves in trouble when sudden gusts whip up waves and reduce visibility. Lakes that appear calm in the morning can quickly become treacherous, with whitecaps and strong currents posing real threats to safety. The Midlands' major lakes, Wateree, Marion, and Moultrie, are particularly vulnerable during these wind events. These large bodies of water can amplify the effects of strong winds, making waves higher and conditions more unpredictable for anyone on the water. It's important to remember that even on days that start out pleasant and sunny, hidden dangers can develop quickly. Wind-driven waves and shifting weather can catch people off guard, especially those unfamiliar with local conditions. The National Weather Service relies on advanced meteorological data, radar, and real-time observations to issue these advisories. Their goal is to protect lives and property by giving the public as much warning as possible. Behind every alert is a team of experts working around the clock to monitor changing conditions and keep communities safe. In the next segment, we'll break down exactly what this advisory means for you, who is most at risk, and the steps you can take to stay safe during this period of heightened wind activity. Stay with us as we dive into the essential details and practical precautions you need to know to protect yourself, your loved ones, and your property during this lake wind advisory. What is a lake wind advisory? It's a targeted alert from the National Weather Service when winds are strong enough to create hazardous conditions on large lakes. Unlike general wind advisories, this one focuses on the unique dangers wind poses over open water. Sustained winds of 15 to 25 mph with stronger gusts can whip up large waves, making boating dangerous. The advisory is meant for boaters, marina operators, and anyone planning shoreline activities. It's not about rain or storms, just the wind and its direct impact on lake safety. Knowing this helps you make informed decisions and avoid unnecessary risks. Stay alert and heed the warning until conditions improve. The current forecast calls for southwest winds at 10-20 mph with gusts up to 30 mph. For boaters, this means choppy water and unpredictable conditions. Gusts, sudden bursts of wind, can destabilize small boats, knock people off balance, or even tear sails. The combination of steady winds and powerful gusts builds large, unpredictable waves. Larger lakes amplify these effects, making navigation treacherous. These hazardous conditions are expected to last until 7 p.m., covering the busiest boating hours. Don't assume the wind will die down during the day, the risk remains high. Take this advisory seriously and postpone any water activities. Safety comes first. This advisory covers a wide swath of central South Carolina, 21 counties in total. From Lancaster and Chesterfield in the north to Bamberg and Orangeburg in the south, the alert spans the Midlands. Major lakes like Wateree, Marion, and Moultrie, as well as smaller bodies of water, are all affected. Hundreds of thousands of residents and visitors need to be aware, especially if planning lake activities. Local authorities and marina operators across the region are on high alert. If you live in or near these counties, Understand that today's wind poses a real threat on your local lakes. The scale of this advisory highlights the seriousness of the situation. Stay informed and exercise caution. Strong winds create rough, choppy waves, far from the gentle ripples of a calm day. Boats can become unstable, making it easy to fall overboard or take on water. Gusts can swamp or capsize small vessels in seconds. Navigation becomes difficult, with boats easily blown off course or into hazards. Wind chill and spray can quickly lower body temperature, increasing the risk of hypothermia. Even experienced boaters can be caught off guard by rapidly changing conditions. All these factors make boating during a lake wind advisory extremely risky. The best choice is to stay off the water until conditions improve. Small boats, like john boats, kayaks, canoes, and pontoons, are especially vulnerable in high winds. Their lightweight and low profile make them easy targets for waves and gusts. Flat-bottom boats can tip easily, pontoons can be pushed uncontrollably, kayaks and canoes can quickly fill with water. A sudden gust can flip a small boat in an instant, turning a routine outing into an emergency. Once capsized, cold, rough water makes rescue difficult and dangerous. The National Weather Service's warning is clear. Small craft should stay off the water. The risk is simply too high for a safe trip. Wait for calmer conditions before heading out. Safety always comes first. If you're considering boating today, the best advice is simple. Don't. When weather advisories are in effect, it's not worth risking your safety or the safety of your passengers. Even experienced boaters can be caught off guard by rapidly changing conditions on the water. Strong winds, rough waves, and poor visibility can turn a routine outing into a dangerous situation in minutes. Secure your boat at the dock or on its trailer, and postpone your trip. Take the time to double-check that your boat is properly fastened and protected from the elements. Cover your boat if possible to prevent damage from wind and rain. It's always better to wait for safer conditions than to risk your vessel or your life. If you're already on the water and the weather turns, seek shelter immediately. Head for the nearest marina or a protected cove. Don't try to outrun the storm or make it back to your original launch point if it's far away. Find the closest safe spot and wait out the worst of the weather. Slow down and keep your bow angled into the waves to avoid swamping. Maintain a steady speed and avoid making sudden turns. This will help you keep control of your boat and reduce the risk of taking on water or capsizing. Everyone on board must wear a life jacket at all times. No exceptions. Life jackets save lives, especially in rough water when accidents can happen quickly. Make sure each jacket fits properly and is securely fastened before you leave the dock and throughout your trip. Make sure safety gear is accessible, flares, whistle, and a charged phone or VHF radio. Double-check that all emergency equipment is in working order and easy to reach. In an emergency, you may only have seconds to react, so preparation is key. Let someone on shore know your plans and expected return. Share your route, who's with you, and when you plan to be back. This way, if something goes wrong, help can be sent quickly. Stay calm, watch for changing conditions, and avoid overloading your boat. Keep an eye on the sky and listen for weather updates. Only bring essential gear to keep your boat light and stable. Help others only if it's safe to do so. Never put yourself or your passengers at risk while trying to assist another boater. If you can't help directly, call for professional assistance. Above all, wait until the advisory is lifted before boating again. Patience and caution can make all the difference. Your safety, and the safety of everyone on the water, should always come first. The wind advisory isn't just a concern for boaters. Shoreline safety matters too. Even if you're not heading out on the water, strong winds and rough conditions can create hazards along the shore that are easy to overlook. It's important to stay alert and take steps to protect yourself, your family, and your property when the weather turns blustery. Secure loose items like furniture and grills to prevent them from becoming dangerous projectiles. High winds can easily pick up lightweight objects, turning them into flying debris that can cause injury or damage. Take a few minutes to tie down or store anything that could be blown away, including toys, umbrellas, and garden tools. Avoid walking or fishing from piers and docks. Waves can make surfaces slippery and hazardous. Even experienced anglers and walkers can lose their footing when gusts and spray make the boards slick. If you must be near the water, wear shoes with good grip and keep a safe distance from the edge. Stay clear of unstable trees and avoid parking under large branches near the lake. Strong winds can snap limbs or even topple trees, especially if the ground is saturated. Park your vehicle in open areas, away from overhanging branches, and be cautious when walking near wooded spots. Property owners should double-check that boats are securely moored with strong lines and bumpers. Inspect all knots and fastenings and add extra lines if needed. This helps prevent boats from breaking free and causing damage to docks or other vessels. The wind and waves can strain dock lines, risking damage or breakaways. Regularly check for fraying or wear, and replace any weak ropes before the storm hits. Using bumpers can also help absorb the shock from rough water, protecting both your boat and the dock. Be mindful of your surroundings and avoid unnecessary risks near the water. Keep children and pets away from the edge and never underestimate the power of wind-driven waves. If conditions look dangerous, it's best to stay back and observe from a safe distance. Protect your property and yourself by taking simple precautions. A little preparation goes a long way in preventing accidents and minimizing damage. Check weather updates frequently and have an emergency plan in place for sudden changes. Safety on land is just as important as safety on the water. By staying vigilant and prepared, you can enjoy the beauty of the lakeshore while keeping yourself and your loved ones safe, no matter how strong the wind blows. Weather advisories like this are issued to save lives, not to cause alarm. A lake wind advisory may seem minor, but the dangers are real and can escalate quickly. Ignoring the warning can turn a fun day into a life-threatening emergency. First responders may be delayed in rough conditions, so prevention is key. Respect the expertise of meteorologists and follow their guidance. Postpone boating plans, secure your property, and check on neighbors. The lakes will be there when the wind calms. Wait for safer conditions. Heed the warning today to ensure everyone's safety tomorrow.